Hello students, this is Dharamveer sir here. So today we are going to continue with chapter 5 of grade 12th maths, which is continuity and differentiability. And the topic of today's video is logarithmic differentiation, that is differentiation using logarithms. Clear? So let's start. Now if the given function is in the form of ux power vx, that is in the base we have a function of x, and in the exponent, that is in the power, we have also a function of x, then we apply the logarithmic differentiation. Okay? Where f and u need to be positive, both f and u should be positive, because logarithms are not defined for negative basis. Clear? So remember that if the function in the form of ux power vx, that is base is a function of x and the exponent is also a function of x, then we apply the logarithmic differentiation. Now let me explain you how to apply logarithmic differentiation. Now we have the function fx equals to what? Ux power vx. So first we are going to take log of both sides. So we will get log y is equal to vx log ux. You remember the property of log x power n, we take the exponent before log. So we get log y equals to vx into log ux. Now we can simply differentiate both sides. Left hand side is very easy. For log y we will get 1 upon y dy upon dx. And for the right hand side we have the product rule. First is vx, second is log ux. So product rule was first function differentiation of second plus second function differentiation of first. As simple as that, you can see. So we are getting dy upon dx equals to what? Y multiplied by vx upon ux into u dash x, that is differentiation of x, plus v dash, that is differentiation of v into log ux. Clear? So following this procedure we are going to get our solution. So pause and note down the procedure. Now let's start exercise 5.5. Now question 1, differentiate the function with respect to x. Function is cos x multiplied by cos 2x multiplied by cos 3x. So whenever we are getting the product of more than two functions, here we have three functions, cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x, then we can apply the log. So we are getting log y is equal to log of cos x, cos 2x and cos 3x, and if the log is in the form of product, we write it as addition. So it becomes log cos x plus log cos 2x plus log cos 3x. Simply we can differentiate both sides with respect to x. Then log y is 1 upon y, then we differentiate for y, so we are getting dy upon dx. And then for log cos x, so we are getting 1 upon cos x, and for cos x it will be minus sin x. Same for log cos 2x, we will get 1 upon cos 2x for log, and then for cos 2x we will get minus sin 2x, and for 2x it will be 2. Remember the chain rule also, we are going to apply all those rules together. Then for log cos 3x, first for log it becomes log 1 upon cos 3x, and for cos 3x it will be minus sin 3x, and then for 3x it will be 3. Clear? Then multiply the y to right hand side, you will get your solution. Move into question 3. Differentiate the function with respect to x. Function is log x power cos x. So taking log both sides, we will get log y is equal to cos x before log, so cos x into log of log x. So we can differentiate both sides with respect to x simply. So we will get 1 upon y dy upon dx. And now we are going to apply product rule in the RHS. First is cos x, second is log of log x. So apply product rule in the RHS, you will get your desired solution. Move into question 5. Differentiate the function with respect to x. Here the function is x plus 3 whole cube, x plus 4 whole cube, and x plus 5 whole power 4. So again, taking log of both sides, you will simply get log y is equal to, since it is product, so it will be converted into addition. So it is log x plus 3 whole square plus log x plus 4 whole cube plus log x plus 5 whole power 4. Clear? Now differentiate both sides. We are getting, first we will differentiate log. So log is 1 upon x plus 3. Then for x plus 3 it will be only 1, because 1x is 1 and 3 is 0. Then for log x plus 4, and then for log x plus 5. Clear? Then multiply y to the right hand side, you will get x plus 3 whole square, x plus 4 whole cube, x plus 5 whole power 4. and then after calculating the term in the bracket, you'll get your final answer. So pause and note down the solution. Moving to question 8. Differentiate the function with respect to x. Function is log x power x plus x power log x. Now you can see that it is addition of two functions and both are in the form of ux power vx. So we are going to differentiate them separately. So let y is equal to the given function, and also let u is equal to log x power x and v is equal to x power log x. So we are getting y is equal to u plus v. So differentiating both sides, we will get dy upon dx equals to du upon dx plus dv upon dx. So we will find du upon dx and dv upon dx separately and put both the values in equation 1. Now first we have u is equal to log x power x. So power is x, so taking log of both sides, you will get log u is equal to what? X log x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we obtain what? 1 upon u du upon dx for log, and then applying the chain rule in the, or the product rule in the RHS. Clear? So we are getting du upon dx after multiplying u to the RHS. So du upon dx is our equation 2. Now second one was v is equal to x power log x. Again taking log to the both sides, we get log v is equal to log x into log x, is log x ka whole square. Clear? So differentiating both sides, we are getting 1 upon v dv upon dx, and first we have to differentiate power, so 2 log x, and then for log x it is 1 upon x. So after multiplying v to the RHS, we are getting dv upon dx as our equation 3. So from equation 1, 2 and 3 you will get your desired value of dy upon dx. So pause and note down the solution. Now moving to question 9. Differentiate the function with respect to x, and the function is x power sin x plus sin x power cos x. If you look at this sum, it is nearly same as the previous sum. So in this, we are going to follow the same procedure. Let u is equal to x power sin x and v is equal to sin x power cos x. So we are getting y is equal to u plus v, and differentiating with respect to x, we will get dy upon dx equals to du upon dx plus dv upon dx. Now we are going to find du upon dx and dv upon dx separately. Clear? And put both the values in equation 1. Now first we have u is equal to x power sin x. So taking log, we are getting log u is equal to sin x into log x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we obtain 1 upon u du upon dx, and applying product rule to the RHS, we are getting du upon dx, and multiplying u to the RHS, we will get du upon dx in equation 2. Clear? Now same way we are going to find dv upon dx. So v is equal to our sin x power cos x. So taking log, we will get log v is equal to cos x of log sin x. Clear? So differentiating both sides with respect to x. Now 1 upon v dv upon dx equals to, and again applying product rule in the RHS, we are getting d upon dx of cos x into log sin x plus cos x into differentiation of log sin x. So multiply v to the RHS, you will get dv upon dx as equation 3. So putting equation 1, 2, 3 together, we will get dy upon dx as our desired solution. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next is question number 12. Find the dy upon dx of the function x power y plus y power x equals to 1. So again we have two exponents in the LHS, so taking one as u and the other as v. So we have taken u is equal to x power y and v is equal to y power x. So differentiating both sides, will get du upon dx plus dv upon dx equals to 0, because differentiation of constant is 0. Now we have to find du upon dx and dv upon dx. So we have u is equal to x power y, since exponent is there, so taking log. So log u is equal to what? Y into log x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get 1 upon u du upon dx, and applying product rule to the RHS, we are getting log x dy upon dx plus y differentiation of log x. So multiply u to RHS, you will get du upon dx as your equation 2. Clear? Now second is, we have v is equal to y power x. So we have to follow the same procedure. Taking log, so log v is equal to x log y. Clear? So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we are getting 1 upon v dv upon dx equals to log y differentiation of x plus x differentiation of log y. So dv upon dx is our equation 3. Clear? So putting from 1, 2 and 3, we are getting dy upon dx after solution of their addition. We'll get dy upon dx as our desired solution. So pause and note down the solution. Next is question number 14. Find the dy upon dx of the function cos x power y equals to cos y power x. As you can see that we have variables in the exponent, so taking log of both sides, we are getting y log of cos x equals to x log of cos y. So differentiating both sides, we have to apply product rule in both RHS and LHS. We will get log of cos x dy upon dx plus y differentiation of log of cos x, and same in the RHS we will get log cos y differentiation of x plus x differentiation of log of cos y. So after differentiating, we are getting our desired dy upon dx. So pause and note down the solution. Next is question 16. Find the derivative of the function given by fx equals to 1 plus x square, 1 plus x power 4, 1 plus x power 8, and hence we have to find f dash 1. So first we have to find the derivative, that is f dash x, and then replace x by 1, you will get f dash 1. So we have fx equals to 1 plus x square, 1 plus x power 4, 1 plus x power 8. So multiplication of 4 terms. So simply taking log to both sides, you will get log of x equals to log 1 plus x square, log 1 plus x power 4 plus log 1 plus x power 8. Now differentiate with respect to x. We are getting 1 upon fx, differentiation of fx. And in the RHS we have all the terms as log. So first differentiate log, then differentiate the bracket term. For example, if I am differentiating log 1 plus x, first we have log, that is 1 upon 1 plus x. Then for 1 plus x, 1 is 0 but x is 1. Same for 1 plus x square. For log it will be 1 upon 1 plus x square. And for 1 plus x square, 1 is 0 and x square is 2x. Continuing this, we are going to find f dash x equals to 1 plus x square, 1 plus x power 4, 1 plus x power 8 multiplied by the term in the bracket. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Now we have calculated f dash x. Now we have to find f dash 1. So simply replace x by 1 and solve the right hand side. You will get your desired value to be 120. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Moving to question 18. If u, v and w are functions of x, then show that d upon dx of u multiplied by v multiplied by w will be equal to as given. Now we have to show it in two different ways. First by repeated application of product rule, and then second by logarithmic differentiation. So we have to prove this result by using product rule and then by logarithmic differentiation. So first we are going to apply product rule. Let y is equal to u v w. I am grouping v and w together. You can group u and v also. So u as first function, v w as second function. Now apply product rule. So dy upon dx equals to du upon dx, that is differentiation of first multiplied by second. Here the second is vw, plus first, that is u, differentiation of second, that is here second is v into w. Now we have to differentiate v and w, which is again two functions. So d upon dx v into w, we have to again apply the product rule. First into second plus second into differentiation of first. So we are getting dy upon dx as du upon dx into v into w plus u into dv upon dx into w plus u into v into dw upon dx, which is the required proof. Clear? So this we have proved using product rule. Now we are going to apply the logarithmic differentiation. Now we have y is equal to u into v into w. So apply log, we will get log y is equal to log u plus log v plus log w. Now simply you can apply the logarithmic differentiation. So 1 upon y dy upon dx equals to 1 upon u du upon dx plus 1 upon v dv upon dx, 1 upon w dw upon dx, and multiply y to the RHS and put y is equal to u v w. You will get your required proof. So am I clear? So I hope I am. So pause and note down the solution. Now don't forget to solve the example, because few sums in the examples are very important, which have been previously asked in your board exams. Clear? So it is my suggestion that solve all the examples very carefully and all the remaining sums of exercise 5.5. Thank you and all the best.